If you're trying to top off your prepper pantry, or you just want to check out some new foods to feed your family, you know you're just getting a little bored with what you've been fixing all along and you want to zhuzh it up a bit, well, Aldi's has some heat and serve entrees that are absolutely delicious. All you have to do is heat them and serve them so they're ready in minutes. And this Hawaiian style chicken just looks absolutely delicious, and you can serve it over rice. Another one they had was the seasoned pulled pork. They also had some seasoned pulled chicken and a few other kinds. So these are about $6.49 for a carton, and they serve 3, but depending upon the size of your family, if they're bigs or if they're littles, or if you serve them over rice, you can kind of stretch it a little bit. I think these are worth picking up and giving them a try, especially if it's on one of those days where time is of the essence. You got to run out for this or that program, or Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, soccer practice, whatever. This can help you get there pretty quickly. This video is brought to you by Aprondiva. Pretty and practical, we believe that an apron can be a homemaker's best accessory. Visit us at www.aprondiva.com. Now this 90-second rice is something that I like to have not only to top off my prepper pantry, but to have in my working pantry. We eat a lot of rice in our house, and with these, you can just pop them in the microwave and they're ready in 90 seconds. And if the power goes out for whatever reason, you can put them in a saucepan, add a couple tablespoons of water, and you can cook them that way. So these are certainly good to have in your working pantry, as well as to have on the shelf in your extended pantry. And they're pretty economical. At Aldi's, these are about $1.39 a pack, whereas at other stores, this kind of rice is typically more. So I encourage you to give these a try. And this is the whole grain brown rice. This one is the jasmine rice. And then this one is the roasted chicken. And there are some other flavors, but these are the 3 that we like best. Coming in at number 3 is Jiffy corn muffin mix. Right now, Aldi's has the Jiffy corn muffin mix for 50 cents a box. 50 cents a box. I don't know when I've seen this at 50 cents a box anywhere. So 50 cents a box is a pretty darn good deal. So I encourage you to pick some up, not only for your working pantry, but to have a few extra boxes on your extended pantry. Now, one of the things that we always talk about needing on your prepper pantry, or your extended pantry as many people call it, is a source of protein. And sardines is certainly a good source of that. And Aldi's has these sardines for 99 cents a can. So these are certainly good buys to pick up today to put on your extended pantry. But there's also recipes that you can use, that you can make these sardines for lunch or for dinner, and you can use them right now. Now coming in at number 5 is plain old carrots. Right now Aldi has these carrots, a 2-pound bag for $1.75, which I think is pretty good. The carrots are good size, they're not real skinny, and they look so fresh. And I don't know about you, but I use carrots just about 3 or 4 times a week. Carrots, onion, and celery in soups and stews and roasts and just different things like that. So, and then you can also have glazed carrots, candied carrots, just scrape them and serve them raw. Make little carrot sticks as finger food for your littles. So carrots are something you certainly want to pick up now for your working pantry, meaning it's going to go in your 4 corners pantry, which this particular area is going to be your fridge. However, if you pick up enough, you can go ahead and prep them and cut them into the sizes that you typically use them, put them in a container, and have them in your freezer so that when you're ready to use them, all you got to do is just grab a handful and put them in wherever it is you need to use them. Now coming in at number 6 is this Countryside Creamery Sweet Cream Butter. Aldi's has this butter right now at $2.99 a carton. That is pretty darn good when you consider that butter in most places can run anywhere from $4.75 to $6 for a carton. So $2.75 is pretty darn good. So I say don't walk, but run to Aldi's and pick up some butter today. There is a limit of 6. Coming in at number 7 is broth. And right now, Aldi's has this chicken broth for $1.35. And I think it tends to be at this price most of the time, but the beef broth is $1.19, which is certainly a bargain. So if you're making lots of soups and stews for this winter, beef stew, beef barley stew, beef vegetable soup, that kind of thing, you're going to need some beef broth. And again, $1.19 is pretty good. And then the chicken broth, even though you make your own, as I do, I've got a freezer that is full. I won't say full of broth, but I've probably got about 8 2-cup cartons of chicken broth in my freezer, but it's frozen. So if I need to have some that I didn't anticipate the need, and so I didn't thaw it out ahead of time, I could just grab one of these off my shelf, pour it in, and I'm good to go. So you definitely want to have some chicken broth, not only in your working pantry, but you also want to have some in your extended pantry, which is your prepper pantry, because if the grid goes down, you can also always warm this up in a little pot and then serve it with some rice. You could put some of this rice in it, serve it that way, or just put some in a cup and just have it nice and warm to sip on. So be sure to pick up some of this broth today. The next item on the list is brown sugar, and right now Aldi's has brown sugar at $1.75, which is pretty good because I know so many other stores has brown sugar for $2 for this same size bag or higher. And considering that brown sugar can be used to sweeten oatmeal, coffee, and also in baking, it is certainly a good item to have on your prepper pantry as well as in your working pantry. And something else that you can get at Aldi's at a great buy, spices. They have spices for 99 cents. So this is onion powder. They also have cinnamon, basil, a wide variety of spices that you can get and begin to build your spice pantry for 99 cents each. Now they do have some that are higher, but when you're working with a tight budget and you're just getting started, that 99-cent ones will do just fine. And last on the list is canned vegetables. Right now, Aldi has selected canned vegetables on sale for 50 cents a can. Yes, you got that right. 50 cents a can. So green beans, corn, as well as peas are 50 cents a can at Aldi. So I encourage you to run over there and pick up some today. Now something that I encourage you to try, and it will make a believer out of you, is this crunchy granola raisin bran. Now I usually buy the Kellogg's Raisin Bran Crunch, and it is delicious. I do not like soggy cereal, so that's why I get that particular brand. This one, this crunchy granola raisin bran, is pretty good, and it doesn't get soggy. So I really enjoy it as well. So it made a believer out of me, and I encourage you to give this one a try as well. So be on the lookout for my mid-month grocery haul. It's coming up any day, but also check out my ultimate $30 grocery haul challenge, surviving on $30 worth of SNAP benefits. It is quite eye-opening and very interesting, and you can check those out right here.